Yes, hi, brothers and sisters. I hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's had a nice weekend. I'm sat in the garden. Nice chava down here. Sat in the garden. The youngest upstairs has been playing a bit with the air rifle. Just sat nursing my face. Well done, Jimmy. Like Kung Fu Panda today. You know what it's like when your eyes swell up and that like that. They're very sensitive to the light and that today, my eyes. So it's good to have the shades on. It even helps with these shades on in the house. First of all, you know, well done to everybody on the card. I've watched that card back from start to finish twice now. What a card. You know, I think it was the best card that we've ever had in the UK. For me, you know, I know it was a prospect show, but I'm on about value for money. I'm on about action-packed fights. For me, it was the best card I've seen in the UK. Some bangers on there. Beamish from Liverpool. What a fight that was. What a pagger. And there was just so many fights like that on in the night. God, I forget some of the names. I'm terrible with names. But everybody on the card, you know, well done. Take a bow. What a card. Start of the show for me was Pick Jardine. That's a star. You know, he's made for this game. And everybody knew Pick, you know, could fight. Everybody knew that. But you don't really know how someone's going to be in bare knuckle until you see it for yourself. You know, you need to know that the battle tested and they can take it. And he can take it. Bark Crawl stuck it right on him in the first round. And obviously I wasn't watching it because I was in the stitch room myself, but I watched it back. And Bark Crawl is an animal, you know, and I've got so much love for Bart and his whole team. You know, the whole Polish community, you know, in the bare knuckle, they're all, you know, they're such good people. They're all about, you know, honour, loyalty, respect. You know, and the sad thing is, I think us, you know, as Brits, we can forget about them things, you know, but they don't. So, fair play to Pick, because he beat a very, very good fighter in Bark Crawl, you know, a very powerful, rough game, durable, a lot. And, you know, he come through that first round and he recovered and stuck it right on him. What an animal. You know, I'm buzzing for him. Absolutely made up for him. Over the moon. Paul Venice, you know, another brother, got the job done. And I was pleased the way the fight went for him as well, because, you know, the lad came to fight and the lad put him down. He kept getting up and he wasn't going away easy. So, you know, a good opponent for Paul to get him in the BKFC. I'd like to see him fight Carl Thompson, who I like, or maybe Oscar next. But O'Connor Cook or something, we'll see. There's some good lads for him to fight there. Fair play to Paul. And Jimmy Justice, you know, what can I say? I tip my hat. Fair play to him. He gave us a tough fight. I'm sore today, you know. My hands are swollen and sore, but my torso and that sore. This here, whatever this little mark is here, right on my cheekbone, that's very sore. You know, my eyes are okay. They're more stinging. It's a bit of swelling. I have got, you know, my skin's like Christmas wrapping paper. You know, it doesn't take much tearing these days. So we'll recover and we'll get back into it. I was going to shoot to welterweight straight away. Changed my mind. You know, I need to get a feel of this middleweight and get used to the weight cut. It's not that the weight cut was a problem or anything, because I felt very strong down there. You know, I put the 10 pound back on. I probably put about 9.5 pound on. Jimmy looked like he'd done the same. We must have done a good cut. I felt small at the weigh-in, but I looked at Jimmy and he looked small. But then on the night of the fight, we both looked jacked. You know, I felt big and strong, you know, and I felt sharp as well. I really thought we were going to have a shootout. You know, that's the fight we planned for. That's the fight we've seen Jimmy in the BKFC. And I thought with this opportunity, I thought he's going to come and, you know, we're going to come and shoot it out. And in the first round, I felt him in front of us. And I thought that's the fight we were going to get. Then I think the first decent connection I put on his chin, like put him down, and I seriously think he changed tactics there and then. I think he went on the retreat a bit, and because I think I'd have put him away. If I'd have stood in front of us swinging it out, I'm certain I would have put him away. So fair play to Jimmy for adapting on the fly, and he went into like almost like journeyman mode, like sort of skiving about, slowing the pace down, putting his head down, holding, working in the clinch, making things very difficult, very slippery. He got out the way of so much leather, and it got frustrating. I think from about round 3 onwards, maybe around the end of round 3, round 4 and round 5, I was exhausted. Like frustration had just set in. It was like I just couldn't nail him. He was just half inch out the way here, half inch out the way there, and just kept stabbing us with good singles, good solid singles, and then moving. Fair play to him for keeping us guessing, and for not giving us the fight that I wanted, the fight that I expected. So I got to give Jimmy all the props in the world. There was some talk about this shadow boxer, Irish Paul, I'm going to call him. Some speculation that maybe I was saying that he couldn't get into the corner or something. Listen, I know what he's doing. He's playing the game, and I've got to give, it is what it is. They're trying to make some noise. They're not bothered what they say. They just want to make some noise and get some recognition. So, fair play to them. But, they both know there was never any objection from me, for Irish Paul doing Jimmy's corner. In fact, I said the same thing to both of them. I said, like, first of all, I said to Jimmy, I said, personally, I don't think this Muppet has got your best interests at heart. And, but if you want him in your corner, Jimmy, like, that's fine by me. Simply because, 1, I don't think he cares about you. And 2, he doesn't know the first thing about fighting. So who am I to say he can't be in your corner? Get him in, no problem. And they know that. And when I spoke to Paul as well, I got a message off that shadow boxer a couple of weeks ago or something, and I told him straight, I said, I've got no objection with you going there and being in his corner. That's nothing to do with me. So I did see a video only this morning that, we apparently weren't letting them in, and they know that's bullshit as well, because as I've said to them, and as the promotion know, I wouldn't dare go to them and say, don't let him in or don't let them in or something. It's not my place to do that. I'm a fighter on the roster. I don't decide who gets in and who gets out. That's on the promotion, But for whatever reason, they didn't end up in his corner anyway. But, it was a good show, a really good show. I'm pleased I got the W after a hard fight. And we'll see what's next, We'll see what's next. I'm going to have some time off. I've got a few holders come up. Just booked Dubai. South Africa next year. I'm trying to get the bands in that to Spain, sorting some passports and that out at the minute for them. But yeah, I'm gonna just relax in that for a bit and stay ticking over in the gym. Once I can punch somewhere again, my hands are pretty swollen. The other one's pretty bad as well, but they're not, I don't think they're broke, no broken bones, and I'm glad everyone went home safe. The whole card was in my prayers all day. Everyone went home safe to the family. I think there was only one lad took a trip to hospital with a broken cheekbone, I think. But listen, all praise to all thanks to God, and praise God, because you sometimes think it's nearly a miracle. All these cards going on all the time. 22 lads, in action in a bare knuckle fight. And they all go home safe to the families. It's a brilliant sport, it's beautiful and I love it. A massive thank you to the promotion, to the BKFC, massive thank you to each and everyone that came over and supported us from all around the country. People buying t-shirts left and right, people from all over the nation wanting tickets. I was blown away. I think I've done, the best part of 200 tickets. Thank you everybody for the support, everyone that follows the journey and shows love. And of course, all the people who show negative energy as well, massive shout out to them boys and girls, because, it's all energy, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hope everyone has a nice day. Bye-bye for now. God bless everyone.